Why, non-gaming unicorn, what are you doing here? Thanks, Non-Gaming Unicorn. Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to be showing the purchases I made at Half Price Books in beautiful downtown Dublin, California. And this is sort of like the videos that are on a YouTube channel called the Weapons Grade channel. And the guy, he's got segments called Big Game Hunting, where he goes to Half Price Books and purchases games. And that's in Texas. This is how we do it California style in Dublin, California. All right, and the first book that I purchased is for Confrontation. It's Rules for the Rackham game, 3rd edition, and it's a shame Rackham went out of business because the miniatures they produced were just spectacular. The game, I never really played the game that much because I like the miniatures, and even the artwork in the books are really good. But they decided to go into making pre-painted plastic figs, and and then they went out of business, which is a shame. I understand the figures are coming back, and but they're expensive. Now there are some Chinese from China, but they're not original. I believe they're recast, so buyer beware. So this is the Confrontation 3rd edition rulebook, and then the next thing I purchased was the Confrontation 1st extension Dogs o' War. And it's just the same thing. I figured since I got the rule book, I might as well, there was another couple copies of Dogs of War, so I picked those up. And then they had some of the Warhammer 40,000 role-playing game books. I got Dark Heresy, Creatures of Anathema. And first I was gonna just buy this book because it's got a list. It's kind of a bestiary monster type manual, and I was gonna get this one, but then I saw they had the Radicals Handbook, Dark Heresy, and Salvation Demands Sacrifice. So it's another example of the grim Warhammer 40K world. And the next thing was Disciples of the Dark Gods, and it's a collection of cults, secrets, and conspiracies. And I got it for the 40K artwork. I'm planning on doing a demon army for 40K. I'm probably never going to play it, but it's good to have the army on file, ready to go in case the opportunity arises. Okay, and then the next thing was the Warhammer, the General's Compendium, and the guy who had this before me had it spiral bound and gagged, and it's got some neat things in here. The main reason I purchased this was that they have how to do naval battles, the High Seas Showcase. They have how to make some terrain and Warhammer Fantasy ships, and pretty neat markers. The anchor marker for the direction thing, I think I might do one of those for the Dread Fleet. The anchor is quite whimsical, and then they have how to make splash markers and various tentacles. Okay, and the next thing I purchased, did a big purchase there. The Fantasy Roleplay for Warhammer, the Player's Guide, and this is the newer Fantasy Flight Edition. With the weird dice, and one reason I got it was the Rat Catcher, and that's a great career path. They're not really classes; they call them career paths. And the Rat Catcher has a small but vicious dog. He looks small and vicious. And what's really neat is they don't call him the dog or a dog in the fluff and the game statistic stuff. They always call him small but vicious dog. So that's probably the most whimsical thing in all the stuff that I purchased. Okay, there's a scout. And, once again, man, living in the Warhammer world, or the Warhammer 40K world, it's pretty grim. I mean, you might as well just might as well just kind of give up before before you start living. Now they had a Traveler 5th edition hardcover book. I didn't get it because it was water damaged, and you know, the pages were kind of you know, they looked like they'd been wet and dried, and you know, I was afraid it might smell and mold out on me, so I didn't purchase that. Now I did buy a couple of non-gaming things. I bought the Fantastic Four DVDs, the complete first season, and that's the anime style one. I saw a couple of episodes on TV, and you know, here's the first season all together. And then the last thing I got was Spider-Man and the Black Cat, the Kevin Smith written story. And you know, it was okay. There's no cover on it, and you know, I wanted to read the story. So once again, that was my purchase at the Half Price Books in Dublin, California, and I'm going to check out the Half Price Books in beautiful downtown Concord, California, and you know, maybe I'll show you what I purchased. Okay, and then today's May 15th, which is my birthday. Woohoo! And next week I'm going to be going to the Kublai Game Convention in Burlingame, California, and maybe I'll do some videos from there. Okay, so you know, if you like the video, give me a hearty thumbs up. Show me what you've purchased if there's a half-priced books in your area. And you know, if you like it, thumbs up, subscribe it. If you don't like the video, shut up. Thanks for watching. Bye now.